All right. Welcome to Therapy with T. Today I want to ask, what dream is being realized this year? So you're going to pick whichever card you're drawn to the most, and that's the corresponding tarot deck that I'm going to use. And I have a list of questions that I wrote down to do this, so I'm excited about that. When I forget to write down questions I want to get information on, sometimes I take longer to put all the pieces together. All right, so I just use some incense to clear space. I'm gonna put this out. All right, so go ahead and check out each of these piles. So you have pile 1. Let me see if that looks good. If I'm here, I'm gonna bring it. Okay. So you've got the Moon card in the Zombie Tarot. So pile 1, this would be your card. I picked the Moon card from each of the decks because the Moon card can represent dreams in the dream sense, like sleep dreams, but also subconscious, also shadow side. I just thought it would be an appropriate card. So if you wanted pile 2, the Moon card from the Meraki Tarot. And that would be your deck. And then I cannot remember the name of this deck, but I will list it in the description. And in this deck, Illusion is the Moon card. Sorry, let's go right there. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and take a moment. You can pause your video and kind of focus in on which deck you want to use, which card you're the most drawn to, and then you'll find the timestamps in the description, and you can go ahead and go straight to your reading. Give you a chance to look at these a little bit more. Okay, welcome. If you chose pile 1, this is your reading. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this card back in. All right, so if you could give your spirit team or guides, whatever you call it, I call it my team, permission to talk with my team so we can get clear messages for the benefit and highest of all involved. So gotta trust the process, right? So we gotta put the 6 of Swords in this down. What dream is being realized for pile 1 this year? So that would be the area of life that it's in. What dream is being realized? What did pile 1 need to work on? Let's start with these 4. Okay, so you have the 6 of Swords and the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, for some of you, your dream to travel and do maybe even a year of just nonstop traveling, some type of travel is the dream that will come true or be realized this year. And let's see, what else am I picking up? Yeah, it's possible that either people, there's been responsibilities have kept you from being able to do this in the past. So what changed? What did they work through to let go of this so that they could do this? Okay. If you hear weird sounds, those are dogs, and there's 4 of them, and some of them are snoring. So I love dogs. So you can love them with me. Okay, so then we've got the Queen of Wands. And you have the 5 of Cups. And the Justice card. Okay, so some of you, it looks like you had to let go of a relationship, or there was a loss of a relationship that was keeping you from realizing this dream of travel and movement. Justice card is the Karma card. So I'm feeling like for some of you, what was holding you or stopping you from this dream being realized was some type of karmic tie to the past or to a person. Okay. What is it though? So it's travel, it's moving. What else could it be? Yeah, I mean, obviously money can always play a role in it, but this feels like you've been saving up money to do this. Like that was something like there's been this slow, like, tending to your garden. Like you've been like slowly building up the money to be able to do this. Can I get clarification? I'm going to actually move this and do, can I have clarification for 5 of Pentacles? Yeah, something very much karmic from a past life. Something that you're working through now was keeping you stuck or grounded. But there was like your team or spirit guides behind the scene were like, don't worry, you're not alone. You're working through this head and heart, like karmic stuff. And once that is worked through and it feels like pile 1, you've worked to this point where you can let this go. And it's not even about letting go. It's like you've done the work, and so you've made it through the process. There's nothing more to do there. Yeah. But it was keeping you from realizing this. So if this is currently happening and there is a relationship where it kind of feels like you're having to take care of somebody, and I'm not talking about a parent and a child, because I'm sorry, parents can't go like traveling around if they have small children. You had children, right? That's kind of not, I mean, maybe that's possible. I don't know. Maybe that's a judgmental thing for me to say, but when kids are little, I don't think it would be great for parents to disappear for months on end traveling. So I feel like this is more, maybe you were taking care of a parent, or you were in a partnership with someone who was going through some stuff, maybe like with addiction, some health stuff, and you were trying to balance what you wanted with taking care of that person. But now it's like, okay, you have let that responsibility go, or you're ready to let that responsibility go. And part of that responsibility or that care, so it could have been like taking care of animals, taking care of a person, being responsible for multiple roles in a job that you're not being paid for, that kind of thing. It's either you're putting it down or something's ending. There was a behind the scene. There was some type of karma or generational curse or some kind of karmic energy that you had to work through for that. And when that comes to an end, then this dream of traveling can be realized. I just dropped cards. One moment. I go ahead and take them. They fell face down. So you have Two of Wands and the Empress. So something like a new creation of something is kind of what you're manifesting right now. Is can be decisions and choices for sure. Making a decision about something. This feels like the sky's the limit. You can kind of figure out and create this plan to travel with like a healthy heart. Like you don't need to feel guilty about it. Like you've paid your dues. You've paid your dues. You've done what you needed to do for this karmic situation, and now you can focus on travel and things you want to do. Maybe it's like not even like travel in a serious way, and it's more just like going on a cruise or traveling somewhere like Europe to take in history museums, and you know, you're a big World War II person and you want to go check out like that type of memorials and history. Yeah, it was almost like you felt like you were brainwashed before, like you didn't feel like you could make those choices. There was some type of interference. So I don't know if it was like literally a loss of a relationship, someone passed on, something happened, it ended a karmic contract, basically. It finalized something where you don't have to do that again, which is pretty awesome. All right, let's get some more messages. So how will they know, how is pile one going to know that this is like happening, like that it's getting close? You, okay, we're gonna pick you, and then I felt this one over here and that one moved. Okay, so tea leaves. What do we have? We have, oh, also I don't always read the words aren't always the meaning. So again, it's intuitive, but we have crown, honor, and respect will come to you. A crown. Something about your head. Remember, I was saying like there is some type of brainwashing or interference. There's something where your head being stuck in your thoughts, like being like stuck in your head, was getting in the way of something. Like these two people don't have hats on and they're like sailing on this ship, and like there's hats on here and a hat and a wig hat and this. I just am feel something about like head. So this could be who you were taking care of, or the person that you had mental health issues. You were having mental health issues. This could also be that they had some type of trauma, traumatic brain injury, or brain trauma, or ability to communicate some type of trauma to the head. There's something like that for some of you. It might be you. You could be the one that has the traumatic brain injury or the trauma to the head. Maybe you felt like you couldn't pursue these types of adventures because you felt like your challenges were keeping you from it. We have bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Again, that's like luggage. This is like a luggage rack to me. Obviously, like I hope you're not bringing your luggage in a paper bag because that'd be so challenging to travel with, but it's like so it's like twofold. It's either like your bag that you carry around that was tied to this responsibility is like you can put that down now, and also traveling and having luggage and moving on or moving forward. You have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Okay, so again, this person, you could be dealing with the loss of a loved one that you were caring for. You could be dealing with the loss of a relationship that was super important to you and it's taken you a while to get back on your feet from it. Loss of an animal can really, really like mess you up. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see, we've got marriage. Okay, so for some of you, it is definitely a relationship or a partnership. Maybe some of you did lose a spouse to illness, cancer, something. Or the marriage ended or is ending because you guys have decided to choose that, which is a hard one. You were probably stuck between your head and your heart with that. If it's like a business situation or a responsibility like that, like a responsibility for a business or a home or family, something like that. Maybe your kids are old enough to leave the house, leave and go to college or something, so you're going to have space for that. But something is leaving in order for this to happen. December, so maybe it's going to happen in December. You'll be freed up to do things. It could have been December that this happened. It could be, 12 weeks. It could be 12 days. The number 12 could just be a sign for you to kind of pay attention to. Yeah, but for some of you, it's definitely a person. This is a person that's leaving to allow for this to come in. All right, let me see. Oops, is this going to be successful and fulfilling? For pile 1, we have loss. Just doubling down on this loss of something. Let me get my other deck. Can I please have confirmation? Is this a loss of a person? Or this is a loss that's making room for a dream to come true? Yeah, 8 of Wands again. Okay. Oh, you don't have 8. You had 6 of Swords, which is movement and travel and light. Okay. 8 of Wands, again, it usually is like movement, travel, but it can also be message and like arrows, a message of some news coming in. This is just like, but this feels like movement and travel because of a loss of something, that the loss of that opened up room for you to be able to do this. All right, what other information do we have for pile 1? What else do they need to hear right now? Solitude. It's a tent out in the woods. Yeah, so like some of you are going to go on like a serious camping trip, like in that movie, I think it's called Wild, where she hikes the Pacific Coast, something, PCA, I think it's called, Pacific Coast. Anyway, she does this like crazy solo backpacking hiking trip after the loss of her mother and her marriage breaking up, to try to like figure her stuff out. So some of you are gonna maybe that's the travel. It's gonna start with something like that. Seeking, yeah. I really feel like some of you have lost or are losing a family member to illness, disease, or maybe age, and it's gonna open such a space in your life that you're seeking, like, what am I gonna put there? And it looks like get back in touch with this idea of travel and that you wanted to explore places. I'm gonna pick one more card, the Dreamweaver's deck, because it's about dreams also. So feels like pile 1's dream realization is going to be travel and exploration, adventure, but it comes with loss, which can be hard. We have time to dance around the sun. Again, I just keep getting this energy of somebody's like, there's the sun setting, like they're what is that? A year around the sun. Sorry, I'm looking for my Dreamweaver's little booklet. Oh no, maybe I didn't bring it. Oh, it's right there. How silly of me. Okay. So this is number 37, number 37. So the person that you're losing could be 37. You could be 37. Sometimes that doesn't have anything to do with it. All right. Victory after hard work, celebration of achievements, having the advantage to win. When it's time to dance around the sun, you can be sure of sweet victory in all your endeavors. Perhaps you're surprised at the sudden success. Don't be. You've worked hard to be here now, learned many lessons, and integrated their wisdom, and finally chose the right actions. It's true you didn't do everything, all the work to get here. The universe has been working on your behalf in the hidden realms for some time now to co-create your dreams and weave them into reality. Yes. How could you doubt this mystical, magical partnership with the divine? Yes, sometimes things take longer than you hope for, but you keep acting on faith, trusting that the form of your dreams will manifest in perfect ways and in perfect timing. Now is the time to celebrate your good fortune and share it with others. You are a beacon of hope for many to have the courage you have shown too. In so many ways, your success gives others hope. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Cool. Yeah. I'm sorry for the loss. Loss is painful and it's hard and sad, but it definitely makes room for other things to be cultivated. Like the Seven of Pentacles. So good luck with this, and how exciting that this year you're going to get to realize a dream of travel and exploration, adventure. I hope that really made sense. If it did and you want to subscribe to my channel, amazing. If you want to like my video, wonderful. If you want to leave me a comment, I get a kick out of that. Either way, thanks for being here, and I hope that that was enlightening or helpful. Bye. All right, welcome pile 2. If you chose this moon card, this is your reading. This is the Meraki Tarot, so we're going to shuffle that card back in together. Please give your team permission to talk to my team so we can have clear messages for the highest for all involved. All right. So what dream of pile 2's is going to be realized this year? What dream of pile 2 is going to be realized this year? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups. Okay, somebody's going to offer you love or relationship or family. Someone who's like a realized, stable person. For some of you, that's the area is family, is stability. Page of Cups, something like a new beginning of a new emotion, a new feeling, a new beginning. What did pile 2 work on to open this up in their life? What did they let go of? This could open, or what do they need? I'm shuffling in silence because sometimes I do better that way. It's nice ASMR too, the sound of the deck. These cards are so new still. They don't really fan out. Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups, the Fool card, and 5 of Wands. Okay. Some of you were like some of you were in a process of healing from feeling like a victim, and that's a necessary place to go through. Like when something bad happens to you, when you are traumatized or hurt, when you're victimized, you must work through that in whatever way. So some of you thought that this wasn't, it's either, is this now or are they? So some of you are going through this right now where you feel stuck, and that you're this dream of a really healthy relationship that's stable and reciprocal, that you're not healthy enough for, that you felt stuck for a really long time. But it seems like many of you, Pile 2, have been working through that stuckness. 9 of Cups is like a wish fulfillment, that you've worked through these feelings, worked through these traumas, so that you can have this wish fulfilled. But that's what was kind of keeping you, and that's what needs to be let go of. This is like taking a leap of faith to collaborate with other people, to build community, to build family. I want confirmation for that. And I have confirmation, 5 of Wands. It's a community, what is? Okay. 4 of Cups. Okay. So something is opening for you by collaborating. Something opens. Taking a moment to sit with the energy. What do they need to hear though? What is the work that needs to be done now? 9 of Cups again. Both water, fish in the water. This woman in the water with like, I don't even know what is around her. You had to work through to let go of something. It's almost like you didn't believe it anymore. Even though it was like really like right in your face. That's what I'm getting. 5 of Wands. You're not seeing something. Some of you, there might be someone in your life that you're not seeing as a viable partnership, and they're like there. And if you take this leap of faith and it shifts your perspective and you start collaborating with them, that they might be who you have been looking for. So that's some people. Some Pile 2 of you like didn't believe the wish, almost like you didn't want to, you were in a dark place and you were feeling pretty stuck, and you were working through things, or you are working through things, and it's hard to allow yourself to believe in this wish fulfillment. It's scary. It requires a leap of faith. It requires you to connect with other humans and leave the house and do things that are hard. Let's see what else. What other information? This is a partnership. Oh my goodness. All the cards are falling everywhere. Okay. I'm going to take this one that fell in my lap. And the Empress flipped over, which was in pile 1. So we've got Page of Wands and the Empress. Yeah, so for some of you, for real, there's somebody, if like this feels like a relationship or a family or a person or a friend, this is a person situation. Like the way that they've been there, and either they're now offering this relationship or you're finally recognizing that it is something that you want. And a lot of it was having to take a leap of faith and believe that this wish was possibility. And now it's like this vibe of new inspiration, ideas, a new thought process. So you're seeing it differently. You're thinking about this differently. And now it's like you can create from this the relationship that you've been really desiring of. It's pretty specific, because if there is not a person like this that's like, this isn't resonating, then I mean, it could just not be your pile, could not be your read for today. And it could be that this is gonna happen. So let's ask that. What's the timing on this? Is this getting close? Oh, that's right. Sorry. I'm gonna do that with my tea leaves first. All right. So when is this coming? I'm gonna pick. I'll take these, and then I want this green one. And I'll take, I guess, a lot of tea leaves. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Help me put it all together. We have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. And I don't always take the words, so we'll see in the bigger picture. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Turkey's been coming up a lot. The person could be from Turkey. That's kind of where I'm like started to be like, Turkey, what does that mean? So they could be from Turkey, like small amount, but maybe you're going to be meeting somebody, or there's someone in your life that is not from the same country that you are. Heart, love, deep affection and caring. Yeah, and like with kangaroos, it's like they protect their baby in their pouch for so long. There's like this safety and stability with this King of Pentacles person. If this is not a romantic relationship situation, and this could be like family, maybe reconciling with family. It could be reconciling with a friend that you lost touch with. All right, what else? Carrot, opportunity or windfall. Carrot also to me is always like health. Someone, if this could be someone that was close to you in the past, and there was a falling out. They weren't really taking accountability for their part in things, and it was not healthy for you to stay in contact, in which case, like, not being in contact is a healthy thing. Shield, you need to defend yourself. Yeah, so like, it's possible that this person, that this energy is about, and it might not be hitting your consciousness, but if this isn't resonating with you, then it won't. But that you had to kind of like put that wall up and protect yourself because it was not healthy for you. And doesn't mean that the person was an unhealthy person or that they were bad or it was toxic. It just means like at some points in our lives, some people bring out the best of us and some people bring out the worst parts of us, and we need to look at those parts and work through them. And this was maybe where you needed to kind of step back and take care of yourself. So if that is the person, this feels like that kind of an older energy coming back. But it also felt like this person that you never looked at as a relationship romantically, that something's going to shift and your perspective's going to change. Career. Okay, so this is not about career in my mind, but a desk and a quill and a plant. which again just gives me this feeling of stability, but also like somebody might be like sending you an email or a text, or like they're gonna leave something at your house to kind of like open this back up. It's like they want to put the ball in your court. March. Okay, so we just ended March. So this could have started in March if this is a situation. It's possible that they got back in touch with you in March or something about March, but it can also be the number 3. So 3 days, 3 months, 3 weeks, or you're seeing the number 3 everywhere you go. And you're like, why is it always 3:33 when I look at the clock, or I'm waking up at 3 in the morning? That kind of stuff. That could be a sign that this is getting closer. Yeah, I feel like somebody's gonna like plant something at your, like leave something at your door, or send you something, or message. Yeah. This doesn't necessarily have to be the man that you end up having this dream realization with, but whatever this energy is with this person, it's coming up in correlation to the realization of a like partnership, and like the beginning of a feeling, or the beginning of a family, or the, yeah. If this has to do with trying to have a baby and trying to get pregnant with somebody, I could definitely see like that this was not an easy, straightforward path for you. But now it's coming up. Like maybe you're about to find out you're pregnant, or something where there's a fulfillment of that dream, if that's the dream, and it's going to be healthy and stable. And you're going to get the news pretty soon. Either you've gotten the news just now, or the thing happened and now you just wait till the news. Like the thing happened in March and now you're just waiting to hear about it. Something like that. Okay. That's what I got for this. Let's do one of these Dreamweaver Oracle cards. Oh, I didn't do the story cards. I guess, okay. I'm kind of waffling back and forth. So maybe some of this has to do with like struggling to make a decision. There could be 2 people. There could be this one energy that wasn't good for you in the past, or you needed to step away from to heal. And now, and you had that shield up and now they're back. And then also someone who's maybe been steadily there that you've just never seen that way, and your perspective's going to shift. What other messages can you give us to help clarify for oh my goodness. Okay. We have giving. Yeah, so for those of you who are trying to have children, there's definitely an energy of like a young, nurturing, caregiving energy. Uncertainty, yeah, absolutely. Gratitude and healing. So for those of you who this was someone in the past that's maybe coming back into your life from a healed place, there's 2 birds right here and birds here. Like 2 people coming back together, not being stupid turkeys. Yeah. 19, 20, 21 are numbers here. There's stars down here and an X. The healing with this flower. Yeah, it's like there's a chance for reconciliation in this energy and this dream realization. So actually, I just need to know, what is this? Setting sail. Yeah, something is starting. Something is starting. Or like not starting new, but something is like taking off. Something is taking off, yeah. What, do they need to do anything to be like manifesting this or being open to this? For pile 2, do they need to do anything or focus on anything? Okay, I felt this one. All right, the Fool again. You need to take a leap of faith and know that you are being guided and supported and protected. It's a little white dog. I love the little white dog. It's like your spirit guides. Take a leap of faith. I don't know what that means for you, but some of you, I guess, need to hear that twice because it's something new. That's something new opening. It's going to be a leap of faith, which means you don't get to necessarily know all the details. So let's do one of these oracle cards, and then that'll be that one. If you were here, pile 2, and you'd had questions, then we could go deeper, but this is not a personal reading. This is a collective or general reading, so some of this will make sense to some people. And again, if it doesn't resonate, don't force it. Not your pile, not your reading for the day. That's okay. Okay, what else is pile 2? Okay, let's see. You have when it's time to say goodbye. Interesting. Setting sail, when it's time to say goodbye. Okay, number 32. So that's another 3. So you may be seeing 3s a lot. All right, I'm just going to read this. When it's time to say goodbye, completions, endings, death leading to new beginnings, and loss. When it's time to say goodbye, it's time to end one way of being and move on to a new chapter in your life. This can be accompanied by pain because you have to say goodbye to someone you love, someone who has meant something to you, someone important. You may not want to let go, but you must face the loss and the grief and bless what was. Other times it's necessary that you purposely put an end to something. Perhaps you need to walk away from an unhealthy relationship to be true to yourself, or maybe a connection has run its course and that is just how it is. Right now you're meant to close the door on a part of your life so you can begin something new, something meaningful, and designed for your beautiful self-expression, success, and happiness. You can be sure it's time for a different experience, a more aligned, authentic way for you to be in the world. You've come so far. Be brave and bless all that has come before now. Who will you become? So much magic awaits. Yeah, so again, if some of you have been dealing with infertility, if you've had miscarriages, loss of children, some stable energy is coming in. And again, like this idea of like the kangaroo, the protection, the baby, the mama bird feeding the baby birds, these baby and mama bird here too, this healing. It's like it's time to take another chance. It's time to take a leap of faith and try again. If it's a romantic relationship coming in, maybe it's meaning like if there are two energies, like I was saying, like one that's not, that you haven't had that relationship with before, and one that is past relationship, maybe it's time to say goodbye to that past relationship and let it go and be grateful for what it gave you, and then move forward into a new relationship with the new energy. But whatever it is, when it comes time to say goodbye and take the leap of faith, if you do that, your dream can be realized and it can be really successful. So that's what I'm getting here. Let me know if that resonated with any of you. If you want to leave me a comment, that's awesome. If you want to subscribe to my channel, wonderful. Any way that you engage, just being here listening is awesome, and I appreciate it. I hope this was helpful for you, and good luck with this. I hope that this comes to fruition, and it's something you are excited about. All right, bye. All right, pile 3. If you chose pile 3, this is your reading. This was your moon card selection. And I cannot remember the name of this deck, but I will write it in the description. Okay, so we are doing what dream will be realized this year. And please give your team permission to speak to mine so we can get clear messages for the benefit and highest for all involved. Okay. So, it's been an interesting reading. The first pile 1 was super clear and very specific and quick. Pile 2 took a little bit longer for me to put together because there was 2 energies. So let's see for pile 1. It's funny too, 1 card is popped out for each pile, just like that. So what is the gift left? Pile 3, have dreams being realized. All right, great. And what do they have to work on, or what do they have to work on, or let go of for this to realize? Okay, let's start with these 4. Okay, so you have the 9 of Rods, which is the 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. There's like a battle that you were fighting, like you were not giving up. There was some serious resilience here. And then we have like the beginning of, not the beginning, but like a new thought, new belief, a new belief about yourself. Okay. I think I'm picking this up. I think I'm picking up what they're putting down. 5 of Wands. Interesting. This card does not, yeah, they do look like they're in a kind of a battle. So you had to work, again, a battle. You had to work through something. You've been doing some serious work. Or you're about to do some serious work. Dog hair. 10 of Wands. Dang. Okay. So Wands, just wands. Earth. Inspiration. So motivation. 9 of Rods. You've been battling a belief about something, and you are so done with it. And you're ready, and you're like, I'm so done believing this thing about me, and I'm putting it down. So that's what we have so far. What is this? What is this belief? Actually, let me do, what is this belief that they've been battling? What is pile 3? What is this belief or idea or truth? What is this that they're ready to let go of? Ace of Cups. Okay. For some of you, it's like literally that you're not lovable. This belief that you're not lovable. That you're finally like ready to stop feeling like that. Or believing that about yourself. That you're an unlovable person. That either you're not worth fighting for. You have to fight to like maintain. Because like secretly you feel like you're not lovable. And you're really tired of that. That's exhausting. It's exhausting. Let me focus on to manifest this. The Devil. Yeah. So the Devil card is often about thinking that you are unable to get out of a situation that you actually have a lot of power to do so, but you didn't realize. Like you think you're literally locked to this chain and it's big, it's loose enough to come out of the bolt or come fit over your head. You're not actually as trapped as you think you are. So for some of you, it could be your sexual orientation or identity, your gender identity. You've been fighting with yourself on that, feeling like you're not lovable, something's wrong with you, that you're like stuck in this binary world. For some of you, it's feeling like you're not beautiful enough, like your body isn't good enough. What can they focus on to help with this? So they can realize this self-love. So you have the 10 of Cups, which is a beautiful card. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is also super great. So together, this has been a work in progress, and it will continue to be a work in progress, this loving yourself. But there's this dream that's being realized. So for some of you, it's going to be like stepping into the light and living your authentic identity. And maybe you haven't done that in the open. For some of you, it's going to be like something is going to click, a new truth or belief. It's going to click, and you're going to recognize, oh my gosh, I am absolutely, loved. I'm a divine part of the world. I am not stuck in this belief anymore. I don't know what that is though. What is that? What's gonna help them figure that out? What is this thing that's gonna happen? That's gonna help them recognize this. What is gonna, for pile 3? 7 of Swords. And the 8 of Cups. 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Okay. Well, this card for me is always like the cunning card. So like, again, those 7 of Swords, the card is like the thief, the trickery, the deceit. So like you're lying to yourself, and then you have 8 of Emotions, 8 of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you. So somewhere in your life, you started to believe something that is not true about yourself. And you have to, there's something that's going to happen that you're going to like put down or let go of or walk away from and be like, I'm done with that. I'm done tricking myself. Because it's not real. That's an illusion. You not being lovable is an illusion. You're absolutely lovable. You're perfect as you are. I mean, when I say that, I don't mean that people shouldn't always be working to better themselves. They should, in my opinion, but you don't need to be somebody else to be lovable. You don't need to change your identity or your gender identity, how you show up in the world to be worthy. You don't need to lose weight and be skinnier. You don't need to gain weight and be thicker. I mean, that's the thing, right? And it is so easy to say and so incredibly hard to believe, but that's the thing. It's like there's a tricky, deceitful voice in there that tricked you into believing that this was true for so long. And what's going to happen this year is you're going to realize really clearly, like, that has been a total lie. That's awesome. How exciting, pile 3. Like, you're going to realize that you're lovable and truly live it and truly feel it this year. That dream of yours to feel worthy, to feel lovable. We have the Artist. Yeah, maybe like it's been holding you back from like exploring like your art, and you don't feel comfortable being on a stage, and you don't feel comfortable going out and being seen because this idea that you are like on a basic level just not worth it, or not lovable, or not good enough, or not pretty enough, or not skinny enough, or not strong enough, or tough enough, or whatever enough. What does that say? Rested or rooted? That says rooted. Yeah, and confidence. Yes, exactly. Like this this rooted, deep, deceitful, mean voice that was stuck inside of you, that something like robbed you of this deep knowing that you're worthy, and took root and just affected all of these areas of your life. And your confidence, obviously, is the big thing there, right? So you're gonna like gain some new confidence, and maybe you'll be able to show out more because you're gonna gain this confidence and feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so worthy to be seen and heard and out there. How exciting. Let's do the tea leaves to see like how close is this realization coming. I'm gonna take these. I'm just gonna take this. Oh, that's a lot. I want you. And I want this guy, and I'll take you. Okay. Dogs. I'm not done yet. Almost done, dogs. Okay. So we've got horse. It says short journey. So in timing wise, that could mean that it is coming. This is happening soon, this realization. Vase. It says secret admirer. Yeah, it's like you're going to suddenly be like, oh my gosh, I really admire myself. Like I really like myself. I'm really proud of myself. It's going to like quickly happen for you. Like something's going to just, it's like a switch gets flipped. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So maybe like you're going to start to feel like your own best friend. It also could be like the friendship with another person, but I'm getting that this is you. It's like your, and also teapot for me is like, can be like comforting wisdom and also can be truth telling. So it's, again, it's like you're going to start telling yourself the truth instead of this lie that you've been telling yourself. You're going to start telling yourself, I am worthy of love. I am lovable just by being a human that's doing their best on this earth. I am worthy enough just by waking up and being. Seahorse, which is family matters. Yeah, okay. I mean, I probably always come back to this, but like if you grew up in a situation that was not healthy, that was toxic, where, you know, parents were narcissists, you had lived in poverty to a point where your parents had to just focus on survival, you were physically, sexually, emotionally abused, you were in the foster care system, whatever it is. I mean, we don't always come from great places, right? I don't know anybody in my life, at least, that hasn't been through something painful, that hasn't had some kind of wound from their past, and in inner relations, interpersonal relationships, all of that. So seahorse, yeah. And horse and horse. What is the horse about? What does horse mean to me? What does horse mean to you, pile 3? And then flowers on both of these. You could be seeing a lot of horses. If you've been noticing a lot of horses, or you start to notice a lot of horses, this could be the sign that it's getting closer and closer. This like epiphany that you're going to have, this sudden like recognition of the truth. Maybe it is someone coming in, like a friend or someone who's like going to say something, or something is going to just click with you. Like for real this time. And you're going to be happy. Yes. June. Okay, so maybe June, or it could be 6. Is June 6? 5. The number 5 you've been seeing a lot. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of angels. This flower thing again. Beautiful flowers. I love flowers. Oh, it makes me want to pick one of my flower cards. I'm going to do that. Even though I haven't done that for the other 2 piles, I'm feeling like I need to pick one of these flower cards. So I'm going to go with my gut and do that. This is the Flower Medicine Oracle deck by Kathy Nichols, and I love it. Okay, why did I need to pick this? What is gonna happen here? Exciting. You have Warrior Princess, amazing. Nasturtium, Warrior Princess. Yeah, like maybe you're gonna be like, wait a second, I'm a tough badass. I am a warrior. I am super capable. Let's see. What does it say? Nasturtium. Warrior Princess, though she be little, she is fierce. Be like a vine and cover ground to achieve success. Be like a vine. I think you're going to realize like your roots, like you are a strong person, a warrior who didn't burn out their kindness just because things were rough. That to me is like confidence and happiness. Like, you can be strong and super loving and vulnerable and kind. This is so beautiful though. Look at this card. Warrior Princess. Xena, Warrior Princess. Yeah. Okay, let me do my last card, which is this Dream Weaver's deck. So again, the dream that's being realized this year for you is you're going to realize that you've been like perpetuating a lie in your own head that you are not worthy of love, or that you're not enough, that you're not lovable. And and the dream has been to like have confidence and self-worth and feel loved. And it's really hard to do that if you don't think you deserve it. When the ones you need fly close. How cute is this card? So that's number 43. Let's read about this. Okay, soulmates, important friendships and allies, positive community, help comes when it's needed. There are moments in life where you recognize the soul family you've chosen to experience life with. Often they feel so familiar. It's like you know you've traveled with them before. Some stay for a lifetime. You might find a true partner to commit to, or friendships that you grow old with through thick and thin. Some come into your life with wild passion, causing you to fall madly in love and think you have found the one true partner. When this type of relationship doesn't last, you end up heartbroken and confused. These situations are potent invitations to discover your patterns so you can heal and become a more expanded, healthier version of yourself. Don't withdraw and simply blame the other for your pain. No matter the outcome or the period of time it lasts, your connections are all meaningful. It's how we all learn and grow. It's how we find courage to be intimate, to change, and to discover who we really are. Right now, be grateful for the beautiful connections you have made in this journey called life. The universe knows the dream weavers pulled the threads of fate to draw you together to explore what it means to be human, to have a heart, and to know love in all its forms. When the ones you need fly close, it's a reminder that love is here for you. Be grateful for the people in your life who make you feel safe and seen, and whom you can laugh with right now. They are all emissaries of the divine. How pretty. Like, honestly, that gave me this idea of like having comfort tea with someone, a friend, like a deep friendship that's going to help with this. The two B's coming together, the family matters. So maybe it's, healing some wounds from family issues and past stuff. The weirdest thing is that the card I pulled for pile 2 made sense for this pile. And this card that I pulled for pile 3 also made sense for pile 2 to me. So if you were drawn to pile 2, I would say go look at that. Yeah, weird. Or no, wait, maybe it was pile 1's made sense for pile 2 and pile 2's made sense for this. And this, I don't know. This one made sense for pile 1. I don't know. Anyway, maybe there's a little bit of all of it in each of them. So that was the reading. I hope that made sense. Please leave me a comment if it totally resonated with you. And if it didn't, then it's just not for you today, and that's totally okay. You could check another pile or a different reading. Don't force anything. It's just a general reading. It's hard to do very specifics when it's for a collective. So not all of it is going to maybe resonate or make sense for you. And just so take what works and leave what doesn't. If you enjoyed that and you want to like my video, I just love that. And if you want to subscribe, excitement. But no matter what, thank you for being here and engaging in your time. And I hope that was cool and brought clarity and maybe some help to you. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.